Okay, this is going to be a walkthrough and quick demonstration of my new WP Auto Schema plugin. It's going to automatically generate JSON LD schema for all of your WordPress pages selectively, actually. We're going to generate organizational schema, article schema, image schema, and video schema for any of the pages that you decide you want to have us generate it for you. We're going to show you how to do that real quick here. We come over here. This is all there is to the setup of the plugin. You'll find it under Settings, WP Auto Schema. Once you install it, standard install. If you need installation help, there'll be a video walking through the installation and initial setup. I've blanked out my license key for obvious reasons. It does require a YouTube API key. They're free. There will be a video showing you how to set up your API, your YouTube API key. I recommend doing one for each site that you install the plugin on. Each YouTube API key is good for 10,000 calls a day. However, a video with a large description can take up to 5 calls to create the schema. Okay, we have a custom logo field. There are several fields in the schema that we generate that require a logo URL. This is where you input it. If you do not input it, it is optional. We have a default little 5x5 logo that we use as the default for you. However, you should have a logo, and you should be able to just drop the URL in right there. We have a date filter for the schema, and what it does is it says, in this case, do not create schema for anything posted after 2/15. This is February 15th. And as you can see over here, we're going to just demonstrate that real quick. This is that an image that was just recently posted, and as you can see, there is no schema at all for it, except for organization. H-Atom, this schema is generated by WordPress, and it's always there. So in this case, as I said, we've turned that off. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to reset the filter. Okay, so now when we come back over here and we're looking at this same URL, I'll run the structured data test again, and we didn't look at the page, and so it's generating the schema just because Google crawled the page or fetched the page. So you're going to get schema generation whenever somebody views the page or whenever Google crawls the page. So that's a good thing. We like that. Video objects, it takes the title, the entire description, and links to the thumbnail. So if you're an SEO person, you should have an optimized image for your video thumbnail. The article, this is kind of a short article. This is like an auto blog thing that we were testing on, and I have something that's pretty exciting to show you that I discovered with that this morning. Anyway, the way the article schema works is it takes the first sentence as a headline. There's no space, so it thinks that's part of the first sentence. It takes the first 6 sentences, or up to the first 6 sentences, as the article body for the description. This is the article, not the video. The video includes the entire description up to 5,000 characters that are set up, that are allowed by YouTube. Here's the URL. As you can see, we've got it in here twice. It is required under the publisher and the author as well. So that is the article schema video and the showed you the organization. This is just a simple page. I've got another page that is more content and a single video. This one has a bunch of image objects. It picked up 24 image objects. Now, this is, again, another little SEO tip if you're not aware of it. The image object schema picks up the alt text of your image as the caption. So you want to be sure and have, as always, quality captions on your images. All right, not captions, but alt text. So you can see that page has 24 images on it and one video. This is the, I use long descriptions in my videos. And then the H atom, again, which is basically generated by WordPress. That's what we determined. So that's the schema. It passes all the tests. Looks very good. Now, what I want to show you over here is this is a page that happens to have 30 videos listed on it. They're not embedded. They're just listed. Okay? So what it found was these 30 videos, and it's generated schema for each one of them. So what that means is we will recommend that you keep a page that is just a directory of all the videos on your websites so that you can get this particular structure of schema generated. You can see in the article here, well, you can see that all I've done is they've listed just the YouTube share links and the watch link, which is what's caused all these to generate. And again, it's got 30 of them. So I'm sure that in the description, actually, if we go back to the description of one of the videos, we want the first one. If we look in here, we can see all of the YouTube links, and you can see they're just links. There's no embed. Okay, so that pretty much is what this thing is all about. Again, it's very simple to install and set up. You can tell it not to generate schema for content that is created after a given date. The reason that we added that is so that you can easily exclude newer content that you may have done schema for, specifically for those pages or posts. So what we wanted to do is be able to generate schema for all of the old content out there. Okay, well, here's that page that we were looking at. You can see all the listings there for the schema. So that's pretty much it. This is just a demo because I've been teasing everybody about this for quite some time. I'll have it for sale shortly, and obviously I'll make a big stink about it when it goes on sale. So there you go. I hope you liked it, and I hope everybody buys 1,000 copies. It's going to be cheap.